The DJI Osmo Action camera with the latest firmware 1.10, something that DJI does not want you to know. Putting in firmware version 99, 99, 99, 99 that you see here, and I'm going to explain it and show you how simple this is to do. What does version 99 do? Oh, it corrects any issue that you may have. Caution: please be responsible for your actions. I'm not responsible if something breaks on your camera. So what I'm going to do here is turn my camera on. No SD card. I'm going to swipe down. I got 79% battery life and show you the about. 1.10.00. What I can do is I can factory reset my camera. It's going to start off in English. I'm going to shut down. This is not necessary to do. I'm only doing it so I can start with the fresh camera. I have everything prepared for you. I have version 99 and I have the Action Firmware Debug text document already in a zip file, and I'm going to show you what that looks like right here. I'm going to redo this again and put this file and that file in a separate folder. I'm going to right click, I'm going to make new, and I'm going to add it in. Right now I'm in a zip file. I may not be able to do that. So here is version 99 with the Osmo Action Firmware Debug text document file. I'm going to load it in. I'm also going to do something that you should not do. And please forgive me when I'm having a little difficulty setting in the SDXC card. I'm going to turn the camera on. I'm going to allow it to go into the update. I'm going to interrupt the firmware update. I'm going to click OK to show you that I'm going to start off in English and set my camera up. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert the card and allow it to do its actual update. It's blinking red and green. Now when you are completed, you're going to be putting in English, the date, and the time. Now I'm going to scroll down to show you version 0000007196. I'm going to show you this file right here. Now it's very interesting that if you have a black screen that you can't get working, hyperlapse missing, which firmware 99 does, or anything, it's worth a shot trying out. And this camera has been out for over 2 years and nobody has shown this video. I want to thank Tilt Down, Tilt Left. I want to thank Steve WB. I want to thank My Gig User and Ohio Fred. We all own an Osmo Action camera. Now, those are the shout outs I give at the moment. Osmo Action 2, Rocksteady 2, maybe a better slow motion, higher frame rates, and other features and functions for the future. We are just about finished, and we are about ready to show you that version. And here we are. It's asking me to put English in. I have to get rid of the update successful, so I click anywhere. English. Check mark for today's date, which is not 1/1/7/31. And it's 2021. The time is 10:44. And it's AM. Now when you do all that, and you didn't factory reset, everything will be all set up for you. So here we are, and I'm scrolling all the way down to the very bottom to the about, and you can see 007196. Now, one of the things I've noticed, and you see on this video I'm going to show you, that when I clicked on the lower bottom, I had a problem with C1. It showed an error. Right now it's not doing that in the customs. I don't have anything set up. We're 4K, we have an SD card error. Let's just ignore the SD card error. We swipe down, we go to Format SD card. This is what everybody does. They think the camera can format cards. Now let's see if it cleared the error. It sure has. Everything now is added back into the camera and fixed. If I go to my switch screen, I have an invalid entry. So, without further ado, I'm going to shut my camera off because there's really nothing there to show you. And what I can do now is I could do two things. I could load version 1.8 now, then I could load version 1.10 or vice versa. So this is version 1.8. You're not forced to load in version 1.10. You could put any version in you want. And let's see how true that is. So there it is, loading up. I could again interrupt it or let it go about its business. And we'll see if version 1.8 is installed. As you see, it's finishing up. 1080p, 30 frames per second. And we'll go down and inspect the actual version we're on. We're on version 1.8. And in this version, you will not see temperature threshold. Temperature threshold would be somewhere about here, and it's not there at all. So now, one thing you do need to know is when you have your SD card, you want to make sure that you remove everything off of it. If you do not remove anything off of it, and you want to reload version 99, again, you can do so. You don't have to continue to load 99 for version 1.10, 99 for version 1.6, 99 for version 1.7, etc., etc. All you need to do is just get the version that you want. 99 will clear out your whole camera, put everything back on, and then you could pick any version you want. And if you ever want to go to the downgrade, all you need is the debug folder. Let me explain that once again. You do not need these two to load firmware 1.10. All you need to have is the debug file to load any of the versions you want. So here you go. Very simple. Debug file and version 1.9. Debug file and version 1.4. That's it. The only time you need 99 and the debug file if you got an issue with your camera. And that's what I'm showing you here. So what I am going to do is maybe run my camera on version 99 and see if I have any issues with my camera. Go take some pictures and everything and post it up. That is something very interesting indeed. So I basically am covering all my angles. The one thing I do want to do is go into my SD card and I want to format it. I want to clear it out and not have the debug file that will activate the firmware. So my camera now is giving me my little tips, which I don't care for. I want to be in 4K. I want to be in 30 frames per second. I want to set my camera up for my D-warp to be in the on position. I don't want to be MP4 and MP4, and I am ready to take some video. Here I am with firmware version 00000000, and I am taking video. Now, will it do anything special? I'm not sure, but it should work 100%. I'm going to go outside and take a walk, and I'm going to see if the walking would do anything different. On 4K 24, 1/60th, ISO 800, and the Rocksteady is on, and I'm doing a nice walk. And I'm going to repeat the same thing with Rocksteady off. This is a repeated video, but I also have a Cinelink, a D-Link, whatever you like to call it, off and taking a nice slow stroll. I have to be careful because the switch screen doesn't have the side press button. But there you have firmware 99. Does it have any advantage and disadvantages? I don't think so. But I do have Rocksteady on, and kind of like I could see it jittering in the back screen. I've taken some sample videos, and just to use version 00, I don't think I want to do that. I want to place that card to the side. I want to shut my camera down. And I'm definitely loading up. Here is version 1.10, the latest firmware, which is the greatest. That's all you have to do, people, is experiment. It's updating, and we all are looking for the Osmo Action 2, Rocksteady 2.0, more frames per second with slow motion, better controls of the camera, wireless remote control maybe, and using a DJI wireless mic will all be included on the next version, and maybe they'll add an HDMI cable, improve upon the lens adapter. Maybe DJI will offer their own accessories for the camera as they're slowly doing it than third party. Now DJI, 2 years and 6 months, 7 months later, was still on firmware 1.10. One of the things I like to see in the camera, which is not going to happen, is when I hit the record button for video, I want to see a 2, 5, and 10-second timer. So this way I hit the record, I could get in front of the camera, set up, and do my recording. That take and see the countdown of 3, 2, 1. And that would be something interesting that any camera company could do. Kodak did it, but not here. So I am now updated to version 1.10. That's where my camera is going to be. Many people did not know that firmware version 99 fixes all the issues out there on the market. Again, you're going to have to take the camera, go all the way down to the actual format SD. If you don't do that, what's going to happen is going to start up, and there's version 1.10, and I'll see if I could show you that. And here we go. If I hit the button on and off, we're not updating. So sometimes it may work, sometimes it may not work, the looping of the update. On other cameras it may do so. So there you have it. I covered just about every angle possible that you can imagine with this. I hope this video was helpful to somebody, that it has taken care of their issue. If it's taking care of your issue and you downloaded everything, post down below, show a like, thumbs up, and put a comment there. Thank you very much for your time, and I hope version 99, 99, 99 was helpful.